Hello, everyone. This is Kristina. I'm digital marketing coach, podcast creator, and speaker, and I help business owners like you to become more visible using a variety of strategies. And uh, it's almost 2026, and for all of you uh, are who wanted to be much more successful and visible in 2026. I wish you also Happy New Year. And this is going to be my first solo podcast in 2026. Today, I wanted to go again in a solo podcast, and this podcast is going to be like a master class like as always. So for today, a topic is why is important to be present online in 2026 in 5 powerful reasons. And today is going to be very, very interesting episode, very valued and very educational. Before we dive into the today's episode, you know that in this solo podcast of KSM Podcast, Growing Business Online with Kristina, I always have a friend of episode. And today I wanted to mention Holistic Bliss Magazine as a friend of episode. Holistic Bliss Magazine is based in Australia. This is about holistic lifestyle magazine, founded and owned by Manasseh Finnegan, and it's become a truly global publication, reaching readers in around 50 countries worldwide. It's a beautiful platform dedicated to well-being, consciousness life, conscious living, conscious living, and whole person health. And I'm so grateful for their ongoing support. And now I'm just wanted to move forward in today's episode and say that if you're listening to this in 2026 or even preparing for it, thing is absolutely clear. Your online presence is no longer optional. It's not luxury. It's not just for influencers, and it's definitely not just for big brands. In 2026, your online presence is your identity, your credibility, your voice, and your opportunity all combined. Whether you are a student, entrepreneur, freelancer, creator, professional, coach, business owner, or even someone simply building a personal brand, being present online is one of the most important strategic decisions you will and you will ever make. And in this masterclass, I'm going to break down 5 powerful reasons why being present online in 2026 is absolutely essential. And I'll go deep into each one so you can truly understand why this matters, not just what to do. And you can grab your notebook and paper and pencil and slow down, and we can start now. First reason for online building your online presence is your new first impression. In 2026, people do not meet you first, they Google you first. And before someone hires you, collaborates with you, buys from you, trusts you, recommends you, they check your digital footprint, your social media profiles, website, LinkedIn, YouTube, podcast, reels, posts, all of this together create your first impressions. And here is the truth. You don't go to choose whether people search for you online. You only get to choose what they find. And if you're not present online, the message you send is you are outdated, you are invisible, you are unverified, or worse, you don't exist in this digital world. And in 2026, silence online is not neutral. Silence online is negative branding. And your online presence tells a story, what you believe in, what you stand for, what problem you solve, how serious you are about your work. And when you are consistently present online, you control the narrative instead of letting randomness define you. So this is so important that you can start preparing yourself for 2026 to be more present online. And as I mentioned at the start of this masterclass solo podcast today, is that you have to create your strategy to become more visible. As a consultant and digital marketing coach or consultant for digital marketing, I can help you to move you forward. And we can create variety of strategies. If I need, what do you need? What do you want? So this is so important. As I said, people go there, Google, and they wanted to know about you. They wanted to see your footprint. They wanted to see your website, and absolutely to be present online. If you're not present online, how people can reach out to you, how your customers can find you, how they can build relationship. They couldn't come for you at first impression. They need to build relationship. They need to connect with you, or if they find whether they find you online and they see your work or your testimonial or whatever you do in your business, they need to get to know more, and they can start and say, they can call you or say or send email or DM you or direct message or whatever, and they can start connecting with you and just have discovery session call, and after that they wanted to continue continuously growing with you, just to start working with you. Second reason for online presence and how to build more online presence in this 2026 is trust. Trust is built digitally before it is built personally. What is the meaning by that? In 2026, trust is built before the first conversation ever happens. And this is what I explained before in the first, about the first reason. They need, if you wanted to build a trust with someone, with your potential client leads, however, you need to build that trust. That people need to trust you, and they wanted to see you very fast, like in terms to get to know you more. And when someone sees like your consistent content, your ideas, your values, or your expertise or your voice, they start feeling that they know you, even before meeting you. And this is called digital familiarity, and it's not incredibly powerful. But the, the time someone books a call or sends a message or buys a product, joins your community. And they already trust you. And trust is real currency in 2026. People don't buy the best product anymore. They buy from the most trusted person. I'm going to repeat again. They buy from the most trusted person. An active online presence allows you to educate instead of convince, attract instead of chase, lead instead of beg for attention. And when you are visible consistently, trust compounds over time, just like interest. So, as I said, this is so important to uh, why is build to be present online, because people, when they follow what you do, if you run your podcast as I do, or if you write your content, or you run your blog post, whatever, they see the consistency and they know that you're a real person, and they know that you're a real entrepreneur and very serious about it. And after that, when they see your work, what you do, they will be interested to connect with you and say, "Hey, I saw your post. I need your service. I need your product. I need your." So my job, what I do, is to help you, my clients also, to uh, build that in that way presence in terms to use some strategies and tools. I'm not sales uh, coach, but I'm someone who help business owners to build their online presence, as I mentioned before, in terms to be more and more visible. Either that you, however you wanted to be present, like through your website, your blog, if you run your magazine, as I mentioned, called Holistic Bliss magazine, as a friend of episode. And also, this is something we need to be present more, or you can connect your links, your website to the other very trustworthy platforms. And this is so important. People sometimes are shy in front of camera, or they're, but video marketing is very, very important, because when people see you and listen your voice and see your body language, as I mentioned before today, that they think that they get to know you, either have that you meet you in person, just met you in person, to be honest. So this is so important, and I really like when I help my clients and my customers, when they see, "Hey, I was so shy, but now, I see that I'm more present. I have." But in terms of that, I can say that you need consistency. You need to build that presence. You need to be consistent on daily basis or weekly basis, whatever you do. Maybe you run your newsletter on LinkedIn, let's say, and people, maybe you can run that for weekly or monthly, and people in your followers, your readers, they expect from you to read more and more. As it depends what industry you are, and who follow you, and who needs your service and products. So this is about strategies, and this is about be present online is so important. As I said, if you're not present online, people don't know you, and people just And today you need to have only one, let's say, a landing page, or you can Instagram post or whatever. So, as I said, this is so important, and let's do it together in this 2026 to build our presence online more and more. And opportunities, and third reason is opportunities come to those who are visible. Let me say that this very clearly. In 2026, talent without visibility is ignored. I wanted to repeat. Talent without visibility is ignored. There are millions of skilled, intelligent, capable people, but opportunities flow to ones who are seen. Being present online creates job opportunities, client leads, brand collaborations, speaking invitations, podcast invites, business partnership, just business partnerships. And people cannot hire you if they don't know you exist. Your online presence works 24/7 while you sleep, while you travel, while you work offline. It becomes your digital salesperson, your portfolio, and your spokesperson all at the same time. In 2026, people don't ask who is the best. They ask, who do I see consistently solving this problem? Visibility creates authority, and authority attracts opportunity. So I wanted to repeat again. Visibility creates authority, and authority attracts opportunity. And this is amazing. I love that. I love this sentence, because if you're not visible, if you don't have strategy, who will know about you? There are millions of people in this planet who work similar jobs, but the point is that how you are present offline, you need to be present online. Either that you work in your local area, on your local market, on your work on your international market, and intention and focus on KSM Podcast, Growing Business Only with Kristina, is to help business owners to work globally, to find new market, to connect with people globally, and this educational soul podcast I really like when I'm creating it, and as I'm doing now. And now it's time, as like before, to just to mention again Holistic Bliss magazine. And I wanted to take a moment to thank Holistic Bliss magazine for being a friend of this episode. Founded by Vanessa Finnegan, Holistic Bliss brings together voices for global wellness and community, and it's read in approximately 45 to 50 countries globally. And you also have application, Holistic Bliss Magazine, so you can, and I will put all details about Holistic Bliss Magazine, and you can download, and you can just read that magazine, which is amazing. I also was a writer, and I wrote an article about why it's important to have your podcast, and this is a part of my coaching in terms to coach brands and business owners to start their own podcast on a topic about their business. So this is one of strategy for your business, by the way. And again, and holistic, if you're someone who values holistic health, psychology, creativity, and definitely a magazine worth exploring. And I really recommend to go to the Holistic Bliss magazine. You can find it also in LinkedIn, on Instagram, on Facebook, and you can see and you can read more about it, and you will have a chance to meet amazing columnists there who write about health, about psychology, as I mentioned, about healing, and that will be so good for you to help you maybe to resolve your healthy problem, health issue, and whatever. Now it's time for our fourth reason for online presence, and this is about your own voice. And in a world full of noise, we live in an era of algorithms, AI-generated content, information overload, endless scrolling. In this noise, the most powerful asset you can have is your authentic voice. I wanted to repeat, in this noise, the most powerful asset you can have is your authentic voice. And this is why it's important to be present online, that people have a chance to hear your voice, to see your body language, and to get to know you more. And that they know that you exist, that you're a very serious persona and personality, and also that you really solve problem of your clients. And your online presence is where you share your perspective, tell your story, express your values, build your tribe. And if you don't know speak online, someone else will speak for you, or worse, over you. In 2026, people don't connect with perfection. They connect with realness. People connect with realness, and your imperfection, experiences, lessons, failures, and growth, these are what make your presence powerful. Being online allows you to influence minds, educate communities, inspire actions, create impact beyond geography. Your voice matters, but if you only use it, if you don't use your voice, people don't couldn't know about you. So this is so important, and in a way that you can with your voice influence someone's. Maybe you can change someone's life, or you can, through your voice, you can educate your community. Um, Depends, as I said, which industry you're coming from. Just don't want to talk about it and create like a checklist about it. And now, as a final step, as a fifth reason is online presence is a long-term asset, not a trend. And this is what I said about consistency. My motto is always be persistent, be consistent, be successful. When you have that consistency, you don't know who will see your post. You don't know who will ask for help. You don't know where your post and how it's going to be viral. And as I said, this is what I like to help my clients to create that in a way to create strategy for you, very customizable, and to be present more and more. So this is depends what you are your pain points in that way. And as I said, online presence is a long-term asset, not a trend. This is not about trends. This is not about just only reels. This is not about chasing followers. Your online presence in 2026 is a long-term digital asset. Your online presence this year is a long-term digital asset. Think of it like digital real estate, a living resume, a growing library of your thoughts, a legacy of your work. Every post you create, every video you publish, every podcast you realize, it compounds. And even if growth feels slow today, consistency always wins in the long run. People who started building their presence years ago are now market leaders, thought leaders, industry experts, and etc. Not because they were perfect, but because they were present. Because, if you start earlier, you will expect more and more. But it's always time, it's always momentum. If you didn't start, please just do it. Try, and you will see results. And also, in 2026, the question is not, should I be online? The question is, how long can I afford to stay invisible? And this is up to you. As I mentioned, start today. When you listen to this episode, you can connect with me. I can just give you advice or just, uh, whatever you wanted, however you wanted to connect with me. If you don't know alone, and if you wanted to ask me, how long can I afford to stay invisible? How long can I afford to stay invisible? And I don't want you to be invisible. I want you to be visible, to become more and more, either that you're not visible, however. And being present online in 2026 is about visibility, trust, opportunity, voice, and a long-term impact. You don't need to be everywhere. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to go always viral. But sometimes, let's say we're talking about shorts on YouTube. So if you're viral in that way, your post will be more and more visible in that way. And you just need to start and stay consistent. And this is this is almost January 2026. It's final time to start, not be invisible, be visible, and be consistent. And because in digital world of 2026, those who show up win. Remember this. Those who show up win. In this episode, if this episode helped you, share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And that when I'm my friend of solo podcast, I have like a start and middle and to the end. I want also to repeat again and to thankful to Vanessa Finnegan and Holistic Bliss Magazine on this as a friend of this episode today. I'm so honored, and thank you, Vanessa Finnegan, for being a friend of this episode today, and from its humble beginnings to becoming an internationally read magazine in around 50 countries, and Holistic Bliss just inspire well-being and amazing living, healthy life, and it's present all around the world. So I again encourage you to check it out and support platforms that truly care about holistic well-being. I will put all links so you will have also opportunity to connect with Holistic Bliss Magazine, with Vanessa Finnegan, and just to get to know more, either if you wanted to be a columnist or you wanted to write some content for the magazine, or if you wanted to whatever you want, just if you wanted to read more and more articles. That's good. And finally, if you don't know more about your online presence, connect with me or DM me, and I can help you to become more visible using variety of strategies. And I will do it with my honor. I will be more than happy to help you and to have a conversation with you for pre-session call, whatever. And you can connect me with me here on KSM Podcast, Growing Business Online with Kristina. You have all links on LinkedIn. It's Kristina Milosevic, and on Instagram, Kristi SM7, or on Facebook, Kristina Milosevic, and also here on YouTube channel, Kristina KSM Podcast, Growing Business Online with Kristina. I will be happy to connect with you. I will be happy that this masterclass and this solo podcast help you to open your eyes about building online presence and be present online. So I encourage you to start more. Don't be invisible, be visible. I wish you such an amazing and very successful 2026, and to start with your projects, to start either whatever you do in your life and wherever you are in the world. Thanks for watching. I will see you very soon. And don't forget to follow the podcast, to like this episode, or click the button, and I will be happy to see your comment and your questions, or DM me or send me a message on email. You can also have it here, but first and foremost, that will be good to connect with me on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, or send me DM here in a comment below this episode. Thanks again. Happy New Year again, and see you very soon. And bye for now.